Oh, well, there's not a whole lot more to say. You just got a little taste of the drive. I am going to post a full-length video of that. It's about 15 minutes of just a little ride out in the country. But as you can see, it's driving fantastic. Jason at transmissiontuner.com, he's got this transmission dialed in perfectly. All the shift points are spot on, and the transmission is great. And so far there are no issues. As I said in a different video, that I really wasn't sure if the transmission was good or not, because I didn't know, but obviously it's a gem. It works great. So where have I been the last few weeks? Maybe over a month now. The brakes were giving me quite a headache. Ended up, well, I did touch on this a little bit. Went through 2 master cylinders. The first one, for whatever reason, wasn't working, but got a replacement. Everything bled perfectly after replacing all the flexible lines, all 4 corners, and even the flexible one by the axle. So all the flexible lines are brand new. But once they got bled, I mean, the brakes are working fantastic. I did end up having to get a different power steering pump. That little trick that I thought was going to work, it didn't. So that video, disregard it, about me modifying that pump to make it work. It failed. It didn't like it. I ended up unintentionally closing off some passages, some internal passages, and pretty much ate up the pump. But I had to get a different one. And I'm so mad at myself because the stock one that was on here, I threw away. You know, I thought this different pump I got was going to be perfect, and well, it wasn't. I ended up having to get a replacement pump identical to the one that was on here. But other than that, it runs and drives fantastic. Just blown away at the torque, the power this thing has. Took a few short trips over the last couple weeks just to ring it out and make sure everything's okay. And so far everything's okay. If anything, I found out it's cooling too much, and in fact, I think the thermostat might be stuck open because it's actually running a little bit too cool. But as far as cooling capacity or capability, it's doing just fine. But like I said, I went on a few trips. We went to Luxembourg, which is 15 miles. I went to Luxembourg, which is 15 miles away. So 35 mile round trip. Then last weekend we went by Kim's mom and dad because he's been itching to see this diesel in here. So that's about a 40 mile one way. So 85 miles, we kind of took some back roads. But and everything's fine. The thing climbs hills like... Oops, that was a door. It climbs hills no problem. But yeah, so there's not a whole lot more to say or show. Obviously there's stuff to do on the inside yet. And I'll post that. You know, we'll see the transformation that we can do on the inside here. Just got a few things to wrap up. I have the air tank on, and I just need to plumb it. Plumbing the governor and the unloader for the compressor. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more. Oh, and I do have to build a different doghouse over the engine here. It's a little too, it's not tall enough. It just needs to be just a little bit taller and just a little bit longer. Because I did move that engine back a little bit when I first put it in. Either way, pretty minor. I'll just build a new one. And once we start redoing this interior, I'll probably end up getting some Dynamat and covering this whole driver's compartment here, because it is pretty loud. I mean, I don't mind it, but you know, it is a little loud. You know, it's a diesel. They clatter, and I mean, the engine's like right in your lap. It's right next to you. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy. Looking back, it was a lot of work. A lot of work. But the payoff for me, I'm just tickled. It's just ridiculous. I was telling my son Jeremy, I said, it's just so stupid. But he said it's just stupid in all the right ways. And he couldn't be more right. But so that's it for now. I'm going to call it a success so far. So stay tuned, and we'll get this interior prettied up a little bit. It is approaching fall here. I hate to say it. I hate frickin' saying it. The summer just flew by. But, yep, we'll get the interior cleaned up, and Kim wants to go camping. So stay tuned. More adventures to come. And if you've been watching this long, thank you for watching. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. But stay tuned. There's more adventures to come. So see you later. Thanks a lot.